I'll start with the election piece because it kind of came up before. Steve Bannon and some members of the administration have come out publicly kind of flirting with the idea of putting DHS outside of polling locations for the November elections. Personally, I believe that it has to be part of the DHS negotiation to prevent that and tie their hands in being able to deploy ICE agents who are killing U.S. citizens from being anywhere near a poll site this November. Point blank, period. In terms of like the strategizing, I do not know if our leadership, like in terms of that for a long term, but we have to use our political power and we have to use our political pressure. What I can say is that frankly, the outrage last May at refusing to hold people's ground on the shutdown resonated a lot in Washington. There were a lot of moderates, especially in the Senate, that just wanted to fold right away. And they experienced a lot of backlash after that. So that it is literally people's mobilizing in May that is what gave them the spine to actually go through with a shutdown in September, demanding reversal on the ACA cuts. So just know that this is starting to work. But this upcoming fight on DHS is it. This is the moment. This is the moment. We have to send that message to Lovem. We have to send that message to both of our senators here in New York State. And we need to make very clear that this is there is no other bite at the apple. This is it. The funding fight and the DHS funding fight is it. Because this is something known as a CR. The next one is most likely well after November. And so this is the showdown that we've got. So we need to shore up our elections there. And then something that I'm very proud of in our community is that we are mobilizing. We are very mobilized and well organized here in Astoria, but across our congressional district. That's what allowed the depth of organizing that we do here is what allows me to be able to punch so hard down there, right? I will, and that's up to you. It really is you all, because what I'm able to do is I've had plenty of situations where I've been under a lot of pressure from Democratic leadership to fold or to not speak up or whatever. And I say, look at where I'm from. Do you think they're going to let me get away with that? And because everybody knows what Queens is like and what the Bronx is like, they're like, okay, and so it is the depth of organizing that creates a lot of that strength. And we should be doing that as an entire city delegation. We should be doing that as a state. We should be doing that across the country. But I can say that the ground has shifted so much nationally on the politics of ICE that I have seen so many people that had more moderate, kind of seen as quote unquote moderate, now standing up. Republicans having to put out defensive statements about this. This moment is very real. And so I want to thank you all for the organizing that you're doing here. And it also allows us to, on the political side, there are special, I can't talk about like electoral politics in an official setting like this, but just know that it has an effect, and it also allows us to try to travel the country and help in that respect as well.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.